Live with studios in Midland and Odessa, you're watching CBS 7 First Alert News at 10.
It's very helpful for us to be able to, as a community, come together and go and reach out to other FFA classes and chapters that are in need, especially in this trying time.
And so we're trying to help out people in FFA because that's what, FFA is about. So we love to help other districts that we can do, and we've reached out to a couple of them.
Midland Legacy students are reaching out to help the FAA chapters in the Panhandle after the Smokehouse Creek fires have destroyed their barns and stables. We've got that full story coming up in just a few minutes. Good evening, and thanks for joining us here at 10 o'clock.
Topping our news tonight is a story that's all new at 10. This Odessa woman, Megan Lang, will spend the rest of her life in prison for strangling her 8-year-old son to death. Her son was malnourished and weighed only 35 pounds at the time of his murder. A forensic pathologist ruled the cause of the boy's death asphyxiation by manual strangulation with underlying causes of neglect. She was found guilty of capital murder and sentenced to life without parole today in an Ector County court.
In Hobbs, New Mexico, Hobbs police responded to the freshman high school there where a student was stabbed after a fight in the boys' locker room. When a teacher tried to break up the fight, it was found that one of the students involved had been stabbed. That student was flown to an Odessa hospital for further treatment. The student who stabbed him has been arrested and charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon and unlawfully carrying of a deadly weapon. The investigation is ongoing.
Continuing to track crime, a Mexican woman pled guilty in a federal court in Pecos for attempting to sell fentanyl and methamphetamine in the U.S. 37-year-old Sandra Araceli Diaz-Vazquez was pulled over for a traffic stop in Colorado City in December. Officers searched her car and found over 20 kilos of meth and 5 kilos of fentanyl hidden in the gas tank. Diaz-Vazquez faces 10 years to life in prison and a $10 million fine. Her sentencing will be May 29th.
In Big Spring Police Department announcing today the arrest of 2 teenagers in connection to a fire that happened there last July. You'll remember last summer, officers responded to the Dora Roberts Community Center after getting a call that the building was on fire. When police got there, the center was engulfed in flames. An investigation led to the arrest of a 15-year-old and 16-year-old. Both teenagers are charged with arson and criminal mischief of a car and are being held at the Howard County Juvenile Probation Office. Midland Legacy FFA collecting donations from the community to help the people in need in the Panhandle.
Tomorrow, they'll send a trailer full of supplies for agriculture students north. The Legacy FFA students saw on social media that the FFA students in the Panhandle lost their agriculture barns and livestock in the fire. When they heard about how those chapters lost those projects, along with their barns and stables, the students came together to help.
When there's a